And now McLaughlin is out of the game. Jalen Pate has gone in on the defensive line for Northwestern. And a quick throw and a catch made by Dante Cephas. Cephas is a yard short of the first
thing. This is the best offensive line Penn State has had in nearly a decade plus.
Theo Johnson went in motion. Lambert Smith was lined up on the right side. The throw is to Singleton out of the backfield on a first down play for the 35-yard line. It is bumped out. Justin's defense on third down is 6th in the Big Ten this year. It's a clean pocket for Drew Allar, but it's a high throw looking for Lambert Smith right at the 40 scrimmage before contact.
Where is the contact point exactly?
Liam Clifford is the receiver in motion, and Allar, and he throws incomplete on the play fake, looking for tight ends back 5 yards. We have 5 minutes left of the first quarter. Northwestern scored on the opening drive after Penn State fumbled the opening kickoff. And here's a throw on target for a first down, and they go to Dunn.
So look at here he is. He's going to be running a dig right over the middle of the field. So this is a good job by Drew Allar, because watch that linebacker underneath. He's sitting right in the throwing lane, but he lets it uncover.
Jake, they go tempo here, and the check down throw, and it's Singleton who has a first down and a lot more to the line. And Bastone made a play, setting up third down and goal. Allar. Blitz was picked up, throws over Johnson, incomplete.
Covered 6'6", long arms. That's plenty of separation down in the red zone. And up until this point, Drew Allar has not missed many of those.
Rod Hurd forced one of them, forcing a fumble. Hurd forced a fumble there with that punch out, but it's recovered by the Nittany Lions. Bastone with pressure, off-target pass. Allar under pressure and can't.
Drew Shelton. So look at the right tackle at the top of your screen, and he's working in pass protection, and that's actually right in front of the official.
Right tackle right now rather than Caden Wallace, who is the starter at that position. Quick throw, caught, turning inside, and down to the 25 is Caden.
And then watch him trigger right here in the middle of your screen. You can't miss him. He's gonna look at his eyes. Okay, bang, I see the screens coming and waste no time triggering.
Slot corner, nickel back, you saw him in action there. Drew Allar on third down and 11, and that is off target again behind Lambert Smith. That opening kickoff fumble.
And got lucky on another one too. Remember, Rod Hurd punched the ball out, almost had another turnover.
Here's a play fake, Allar's 11th throw of the game. He completed, Drew Allar, his first on third down and 6. Some pressure off the edge. And that is a poor throw that appeared in.
How do you respond when things aren't going your way? Can you bounce back from a slow start?
Back to throw and a completion. And it's Keandre Lambert Smith. And nearly tight-roped and stayed in bounds off the push by Garnett Hollis, picking up 25.
And it all starts with that first completion. You need to get that to move the chains, to get some type of momentum. And you got to credit Lambert Smith there on creating the separation to go with the football.
And now Lambert Smith is wide to the short side of the field. Underneath throw, Singleton. Singleton surges inside the
all day in college football.
As you said before, the kickoff, this half is by no means over. There's a long throw, and Ore Ajayi starting today with Barron Johnson. Picked up a knock late. With 50 seconds left in the half. And Allar, and he's hit as he throws. Going into the motion, he pounces back up.
Their best pass rusher.
Penn State, it's the third and final charge. Will be 30 seconds.
That's clearly a fumble, right? Northwestern's only rushing 4, so this Penn State O-line, they have numbers. Caden Wallace working one-on-one against Sox.
3rd and 19. Clean pocket, Allar. Down low to Theo Johnson. Johnson across the 45 to the 47. Now will Northwestern, after this 11-yard play, call a timeout. For a much more manageable third down. Third down, this is a long 2 needed for the Nittany Lions, the number 6 team in the country, and a throw is right into the hands of Tyler Warren for the first down, converted with ease.
Oh, that was a good catch too, because that was on his back shoulder. I think Tyler Warren it was a zone coverage. I think Drew Allar was expecting a button hook up and sit down, but he ran out. Nonetheless, he comes down with the football.
And now Allar faked a deep ball, then flushed from the pocket and unloads it out of bounds. This is an empty backfield. Katron Allen not an option to be in the backfield right now. He's not on the sideline. Will continue to.
That's your matchup, right? You mentioned that's a linebacker on a wide receiver. So Drew Allar's making the correct read. Now he's off with his accuracy. That's got to be upfield. But when you have a wide receiver on a linebacker.
He's a dynamic hybrid athlete. Very good on-ball nickel pass rusher. Here's a throw, and it's caught. Third down, tiptoeing down the sideline. Keandre Lambert-Smith cuts inside, and Coco Azava hangs on. Down around the ankles. It's to the 15-yard line for 35.
Look how far off Northwestern's playing there. On 3rd and 10, they're sitting at the sticks, but that's free access for Keandre Lambert-Smith. And you want to talk about location. That ball right there on the outside hip, away from Adai, which is a great job by Drew Allar. Accuracy finally stepping up, and it allows Lambert-Smith to catch to the game. Can he turn it on?
Allar's up in the high 60s for the year in completion percentage. And he's looking to throw. No, he'll tuck it under and run on 2nd down and 9. There's a marker down, running out of a tackle at the 10 yards. Love talking quarterback sneaks with him yesterday, and they're trying to run it again. And Allar spun to the right, and then Dinkins pushing, and in the rugby scrum right at.
Let's get another look at it here. As predicted.
On the field, the runner was short of the goal line. 4th down.
And that ball is right there in his gut. So we don't have a good look of the football there. But he's back into the end zone, the ball being on his hip.
4th downs this year. It's 4th and goal from 1 foot away to take their first lead in the game. And they push Allar into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. The quarterback sneak successful on 4th down.
Drew Allar, these quarterback sneaks, their momentum gets stopped. That's what Yursich told us on typical quarterback sneaks. So the advantage of being in this formation is you have 3 more bodies running downhill, creating more force to push.
I haven't seen him at all in the second half.
The running duties have all been done by Singleton here in the second half, and also he flares out to catch a pass, and he's wrestled down from behind right near the line of scrimmage. Yards in 4 years there. And Potts is in the game. He's left the backfield empty, incomplete. Liam Clifford was the defensive series of the 3rd quarter. We have yet to see Katron Allen on the field. Allar looked to Singleton as a safety valve and eventually goes that way. Up the sideline and out of bounds after a short gain in one of these apparent quarterback sneak situations last week. But they've got the tight ends lined up traditionally, and they'll flare it out. And Singleton catches it. Touchdown, Penn State.
They get in this formation, and 90% of the time it's quarterback sneak, right? Teams are expecting runs up the.
A stretch of 24 consecutive points coming to an end with the Northwestern field goal. Here's Drew Allar. He's got 2 options out in front of him, and he puts it right on the number 1. Keandre Lambert-Smith steps out of bounds.
Way here, if you lead a drive and ended in a touchdown.
Ranked 7 in every poll until this past week when Penn State jumped over USC. And that's incomplete for Drew Allar. They face from their own 34. 3rd down and 8. Allar under a bit of pressure, incomplete. Dante Cephas, the intent.
On Drew Allar, too, at some point you got to create some type of separation. This is just a stop route up top. And Garnett Hollis Jr. is sitting on that, so no separate.
22 on the mishit punt. And Penn State in a very advantageous spot. Here's the shot they're looking to take from the 40-yard line, and at the back of the end zone, it's incomplete for Dante Cephas.
This is working on Adai. Here he is. Watch the out and then up. So you're running a play action. They've run this comeback and they've hit it a couple times. Look at him stutter the feet, and you win on that route. Good job by Drew Allar. He put a little air under it, so he gives this guy a chance just a little.
The game, Penn State gifted very good field position. Can Northwestern keep hope alive with a stop 3rd and 8? Caught inside. That's the man they go to. Again, 16 of his 21 catches going into
the matchup. So you got your number 1 up wide receiver working on number 37. So who is that? That's Mac Uline, a linebacker. That's a matchup that you got to go to all day.
A backup linebacker at that. Here's another shot and another incompletion. That time trying to dial up Omari Evans. Trey Potts is the player that's gone out of the backfield to leave it empty. Allar has looked left the whole time, and he puts it right on the money to Liam Clifford. Out of bounds play. Mark Followell, Jake Butt in the booth, and down on the sideline, Brooke Fletcher. And here is a quarterback draw. Drew Allar looking for room, and down at the 5-yard line, half-yard shy of the first down.
Great play call. There he is. Let's take a look at it. Your quarterback cuts up inside. Yeah, when you have the hands on the back and you take him down, the officials are going to call that a holding.
Who came back from down 21 last week. Trying to keep this as a 14-point game. Tyler Warren, first grab by you. Second down and 18. Allar to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Story's the closest to him. He finds Warren. Warren bringing it back into the middle of the field, and a couple of... Singleton picked up the first down. Allar, and this is just a straight quarterback keep off to the right side, cuts back to the left, and driven down